This hot air brush is $33. This one is $300. The question is, does spending more actually get you better results? You purchased 5 of the top selling hot air brushes on Amazon, put them to the test to answer that exact question. Before we could actually make this video, we had to jump on the internet and figure out what actual hot air brushes are the most popular, and then try to figure out some in different price ranges so that we could really kind of work into everybody's individual budgets. And then once we figured out exactly which ones we wanted to test, all we needed to do is order them from Amazon and let Prime do its thing. Now that we have all of our brushes in hand and we have my beautiful wife, we are ready to start testing.
Wait.
What?
We're not going to test on my hair.
No, we're not testing on my hair.
I just did my hair. Do you want me to wash my hair 5 times and dry it 5 times?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, plan B.
Run it up.
Meet Moira, Alexis, Stevie, Twyla, and Joselyn. Brownie points if you have any idea where those names are from. Comment below, let us know. Now, we are ready to actually test by simply doing one section of Deanna's hair.
3 to 1.
And then we will finish using it on one of our amazing celebrity models. Now, we're gonna be testing on 4 different things: how easy they are to use, how much tension they have in the hair, how fast they actually style, and the overall build quality. As a professional stylist, this is what I'm gonna look for because I know that these things are gonna determine how well that brush functions for you at home. We're gonna rate them all on the TVDS scale.
What's the TVDS scale?
The That View Doesn't Suck scale. Get it?
Got it.
Well, if you know what that means, comment below because you've been around the channel for a while. Okay, now we're gonna be testing out 5 of these brushes, but we're only gonna keep 1 of them. But the rest of them, we have to do something with them. What are we gonna do with them?
We're gonna give them to you!
We're sending them your direction. Yes, so if you wanna learn how you can get your hands on one of these amazing brushes, then why don't you go ahead and watch to the end and we'll tell you exactly how you can do it. It's actually easier than you think. Okay, our first contender, we've got the Evlon One-Step Volumizer Plus. This is $33. For $33, it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like super cheap, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. And I like how it goes in and out, right? So it's great if you have smaller hands. I have big hands.
Okay, so there's the lock. I do like the bristles on it. I like these little beads. This feels like it's gonna pick up hair pretty well. All right, let's wet your hair down and try it. Is this on? Oh, my bad.
Is that our cleaning bottle?
It is not our cleaning bottle. It might be our cleaning bottle. Okay, so grab one section. There, we got a towel over there for you. And hold it across your face. See how nice I am to not get you wet? Let's try it. Should we start on high? Put that in. Good tension. And we're drying it. So let's just come all the way out. It's got a pretty good, does that feel like it's pulling?
Yeah.
Like hard? No. Uncomfortable?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah. We've got bend here. I mean, for a brush, that's about as good as I would get from a round brush. That's very close.
It gets pretty warm. It was pretty warm by my face.
It was on high.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you were doing it yourself, you probably wouldn't hold it so close to your face.
Try it on yourself. How does that feel in terms of just like ergonomics? Does it feel
feels
good?
I like that it's small and I like that I have a handle up here to
I like
hold.
that handle a lot too.
And it's nice because I can't for the life of me figure out how to do a hair dryer and a round brush.
Yeah.
So this like does both at the same time. And so I'm like, I can figure that out.
Who do we test this on? I feel like this has to be Stevie. She's like the least like pretentious of the group. So the 33, I feel like this would be a good call for her.
Stevie!
All right, so to finish it, it took us 10 minutes and 7 seconds, is that right?
Yep.
A few things that I learned. One, it gets real hot. Without that, you would 100% burn yourself.
So you can't put your hair and then put your hand over like you'd probably do.
Which is what I do a lot. I'll put my hand over it to kind of hold the hair down to help to try to kind of smooth it out and keep it in the brush. Tension is great. TVDS scale of 1 to 5 for ease of use. How did you feel about it?
That was very easy to use.
I do too. I think it's very straightforward. So I would give it a 4. TVDS. Overall tension, I'm gonna give this a 4 as well. It's got really good tension. It really grabs onto the hair, not too tight, but enough to really get a little bit of pull in it. In terms of time to dry, well, like we said, 10 minutes and 7 seconds. So we'll put that against the other ones and see how it does. And as far as the overall build quality, I feel like it's built pretty well. I'm saying we're at a 3.5. Feel like we're high. It's better than I expected. Number 2.
All right, number 2, we got the Chi.
The Chi Volumizer. I've got high hopes for this one. Okay. It feels more plasticky.
Yeah.
This one's $72, and I feel like it should be the $35 one so far.
It looks very similar to the Revlon. Looks like the grip, this might be more, this looks wider. This is, yeah, cause see.
Yeah, but the texture of this is better too, though.
Yeah.
This isn't more of a grippy texture. This is just
Slippery. Yeah.
So let's wet your hair down. What?
I wasn't ready. Pick the hair. Pick the hair.
Okay, I want you to do this one now.
Very easy to use.
How's the tension feel in it?
Tension feels really good.
All right, Twyla, let's get done. Okay, so this definitely does not get as hot as the other one, but it also doesn't have the same air pressure that the Revlon does. And I think overall, I think it even looks a little bit smoother. I actually like the overall polish of it a little bit more. I think as far as an ease of use, what would you give it?
Ease of use, it was pretty similar to the Revlon. I actually think I like the gripping of the Revlon a little bit more.
So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
And then in terms of tension, this is exactly the same as the Revlon. I would say, again, another 4 out of 5. As far as speed, well, it's a little bit faster, right? And then as far as the overall build quality, giving this a 3 out of 5. The build quality does not seem solid, but you know, it is what it is. So overall, I mean, I think we're still like 3.5 out of 5, somewhere like that. At $72 though, that's a lot of jump for just a little bit smoother hair. Let's see what.
A lot of junk.
A lot of jump.
Oh, jump.
Jump. You know, like crisscross. Jump, jump, do you jump, jump. Number 3.
All right, number 3, we have a dry bar.
So I'm interested to see this one because a lot of people were talking online about this. All right, so take this. Basically the same as the other two, right?
One thing I've noticed is that they've all been oval brushes.
And that's funny that you bring that up because it's something I'm actually interested in getting into. So I'm waiting for the round, a legitimate round brush because it still does function a little different than these larger brushes. It's a little easier to get bend on them.
This feels a little bit more robust. It feels heavier, weighty, I think.
It feels
more solid
better than the
the
Chi.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one piece of your hair. Yeah. Ready? Just put your towel up. I'm not gonna spray it.
I don't know what hair you want.
Oh, here, just grab one of them. I always think I'm gonna spray it. Come on.
It feels more grippy.
Does it?
Or maybe it's head take. Oh no, it feels more grippy.
It feels similar to me. I think it might have just been a little more damp. This is $101, so we're going up in price and it's feeling very similar to me.
I like the color. I
Do
like
you
how
really?
bright
You
it
like
is.
the yellow?
Well, I mean, it's not really my thing, but it's like bright and it's like.
Oh, see,
I think
I'm not it. I don't like the color. I'm not gonna lie. Let's grab Joselyn and see what Joselyn's got for this bad boy. Okay, so how long did that take?
7 minutes, 16 seconds.
7 minutes, 16 seconds, and I feel like Joselyn turned out pretty good. I don't see it being a lot smoother. I did feel like the tension was a little bit different. There was a little bit more tension in that than the other one. Ease of use, what would you say?
I mean, it was as easy as the other ones.
Exactly, right? There's no difference. So again, 4 out of 5. It does feel a little bit more robust, and then overall build quality, we're looking at 4. 4? You want to do 4?
I like it.
So it's a level up. 4. Now let's see number 4.
So this is the T3, and honestly, I have high hopes for this because you know that I love their curling irons.
So the packaging, it already feels a lot nicer. So this is $147?
$142.
$142. This definitely feels higher end.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's metal, but it might be ceramic. Feels good. It's definitely a smaller size than the other one. There's a lot going on here. So adjustable fan power, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different temperatures plus a cold temperature. How does the tension feel?
The tension feels good actually. I like it a little bit smaller.
Yeah, the tension's much like the other ones. But let's try it on who? A little Alexis. Yes, this is definitely a little Alexis round brush. Okay, we are done. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's okay. It looks basically very similar to the other ones in terms of smoothness. What are your thoughts?
I'm really curious putting them side by side because this actually looks maybe a little bit shinier, but I can't tell until I put them side by side.
As far as ease of use.
It's kind of bulky, so I'd probably maybe give it a 3.
So I've been saying 4. I would say 3 maybe on this one. And mainly because I burned myself 4 separate times. So this is ceramic and that gets really hot. This is so small. I can't tell you how many times I grabbed that little tip and it's hot.
Okay.
Like you're immediately like touching an iron. Tension was strong to me. 4 basically the same as all of them. They've all been pretty strong. As far as the build quality, it feels the most premium. But at $142, it should feel premium.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the rose gold's a really pretty feature, but.
I mean, if that's your thing, then that's your thing, right? Like rose gold, but that's not why we buy things. That's why I buy things a lot of times. We're gonna buy this brush. We want it to function well too.
Especially if you're burning yourself all the time.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. The Shark Flex,
Flex
style.
I feel at $300, this better be good.
With it, it doesn't just come with the brush. It also comes with the roller, and it's a hair dryer.
Yes.
So that's probably where some of the cost comes into play.
Already, the ergonomics seem almost a little bit awkward to me because it's so long. Pretty straightforward use, it seems like. Turn it on. You've got different heat temperatures, different airflow, cold shot, and... Okay, that's definitely louder.
Whistly.
I don't love this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feel it.
It's heavy.
It's heavy, but
it's heavy.
It feels a little, you know, like chintzy. Okay, let's wet your hair down and try it. Already, there's the little bristles in here, and the hair sits on top of those. But it's sitting on the top of those, for some reason, it's like it doesn't grab it well enough to smooth it out. So it doesn't really give the grip to get the wrap around this as easily. So you can get bend in it. That's why yours ends up a little bit straighter. Let's see how it does on Moira, because Moira obviously needs the most expensive one that we've got. we are done with Moira. 7.5 minutes was the amount of time that took us. Let's just talk about the ease of use. I honestly, to me, we're like at a 3 because it's awkward to use. It's so big and kind of heavy. As far as tension goes, very similar amount of tension that I saw from it and the other brushes. However, like I did mention, it does sit on top of these little bristles. I don't love that because it doesn't really come through it. So to me, it's like a 3 out of 5.
Seems like there's a bit more frizz going on right here.
I felt the same way. Yes.
Moira needs some just defrizz for sure.
So one thing I do like about it is I like the fact that you can actually change the amount of airflow independent of the heat, right? So that you can keep it warm, but at the same time still turn the airflow down. But it seemed like it didn't matter. So how fast? It was at 7 minutes 30 seconds, so very similar amount of time to the other ones. And then overall build quality, well, the nicer, aside from the T3, I feel like it's the nicer of the rest of them, but I don't love that it feels kind of wobbly there. And at $300, it should be the nicer of all of them.
I wouldn't probably spend my money on that.
So when I put these next to each other, compare them and see which ones actually look the best. See if we can blind compare them. Just not even know who is who.
Yeah.
Just sit them down and let's see which one we think looks best and then go from there.
Okay.
Okay, after a very close look, we finally picked our own celebrities here. We both kind of actually picked the same ones, but you leaned more towards this one. Why?
I felt like this one had more volume.
So you felt like this one was smoother but had less volume, and I kind of agree. But I think that the volume could be more attributed to just the way I styled it, not necessarily the brush. Yeah, let's see who we got. Who'd you get?
So this is Moira. So this is
shark.
actually the shark.
So you picked the most expensive one, and you complain about me being the one that's always spending money.
From a volume perspective.
So I'm honestly a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah,
they all were very similar, but I got, who did I get?
You got Joselyn.
I got Joselyn, the dry bar.
You know what's funny? Going into it, do you have a favorite from a user perspective?
Probably the Chi, actually. I didn't love the build of it, but for the price point, it was cheaper. It functioned as well. You could change out the part. And I know Chi as a company, they make solid blow dryers. They make really good flat irons. So I feel like I'm kind of footing that court anyway.
Yeah, and I actually had two that were kind of neck and neck for different reasons because you know me, I like inexpensive. Yes. So my two picks would be the Revlon or the blow dry bar. The Revlon, it does get hot, but knowing that you can actually turn down the heat or put it on medium heat, I like that because it's a really great price point. But the blow dry bar, I like the way it felt. I like that it had not only the teeth, but the little bristles as well to kind of grip the hair. So technically I was right.
As long as you feel that you were right, there you go. I think different ones are gonna appeal to different people. But if I'm looking at it from the perspective of which one I would probably buy as a stylist, I would probably go to either the blow dry bar or the Chi. What I did notice though is I don't know that you see a dollar for dollar difference in performance from the different dryers. I'm curious which one you think you would pick. But we did say in the very beginning of this that we were only gonna keep one of these. Which one do you wanna keep?
I'm gonna keep the blow dry bar.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep the blow dry bar, but the rest of them are heading out. They're heading out to you, in fact. So if you wanna enter to win one of the other four, we're going to randomly select somebody on December 26th. All you need to do is head back into the video, and I don't know if you noticed that Deanna changed her shirt a couple times. And there's a link in the description below. Click on that link and tell us how many times she changed that shirt. We're gonna take all of the right answers and we're gonna randomly select 4 of you guys to get their other brushes, the other ones. They're going your direction. Heads up, unfortunately, this is a US thing only. Shipping gets no joke. Otherwise, if you like this video, then check out this video right there. And we will see you in the next video. And, bye. Say bye.
Oh, bye. I never know how to end stuff.
Run it up.